Live Struggle Legacy. It's a whole movement.
I got you, big baby. I keep the struggle live struggle, live music. Pay attention to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. We break it out, live struggle, live music. Pay attention to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. The things we do when we down on our luck, like a dolphin, anything to get fucked up. What you think? Now we out here trying to get locked up. Desperation brings desperate measures trying to come up.
Hey everybody, it's your boy MP, Live Struggle Legacy, and welcome to the Live Struggle Legacy podcast. Now real quick, if you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment, start a conversation. If you have a question for our guest today, drop it in the comment section. If you're listening on a streaming platform, please make sure you hit that follow button, download, save, rate us. If you're looking to promote your business, holler at me because we're looking for sponsors. Okay, so I have a very talented, multifaceted artist on the show tonight. This man, he plays instruments, he mixes music, he sound engineers, he performs, he's a recording artist, a songwriter, he's a writer, he's an actor. This man paints. Is there anything you don't do, brother?
Crack. Don't do crack. That's going. I don't do crack. That's perfect. We gotta keep that. I don't do crack.
He doesn't do crack.
We don't do crack.
Caleb, welcome to the show, brother. Caleb.
That was a hell of an intro.
Yeah.
Everybody that made that intro properly.
That was fire.
Because, I feel like people who really do need PR. I got great PR. Shout out Angel. Shout out
Yes, sir.
Shout out MP.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you for being on the show, man. So I always like to do a quick little icebreaker about how I know the guest. So this particular guest, so I'm sure you've heard me shout out Angel Soto over and over again, and Angel provides the space here. Right now we're at Benton Brew, right next door to Benton Media Lounge. And so Benton Media Lounge is a multimedia recording studio and just creative space for all things creative. And there's a recording studio, there's event space, and so, I'm here every week recording this podcast, and I just so happened to walk in one week, and I just felt the vibe, right? I met Caleb for the first time. We introduced ourselves to each other, and I saw him like week after week, and I noticed we know some of the same people, and just all around good vibes. So at some point, it was like, you know what, man? Do you want to tell your story on the show? Right, and so here we are. We set the date, and what I didn't know, so I got love for the whole Tampa Bay area, right? So I don't see things in terms of like, oh, this side is better than that side. But I am a true St. Petian. I am from St. Petersburg, Florida. That is what I consider my home. So it's always something near and dear to my heart when I meet a fellow St. Petian. So you're St. Pete native, correct?
7 Deuce.
Yes.
St. Petersburg, Florida. 727 area code. If you don't know now, you know.
Yes, sir. The Berg.
The Berg.
The Berg. I know a lot of people call our town the
16th
Berg, but there's only one Berg, and it's St. Petersburg.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So that's my take, right? So and I always like to know like what the first impression was, what you thought about the show, and how maybe your story would resonate with the platform.
First, when I met you, it wasn't like just, oh, I'm just meeting somebody that's passing through this. It was like, yo, I love, first and foremost, having Angel, not only like as my representation as far as being an artist, but like as like a real deal mentor and somebody that like I take notes from as far as judging character and judging energy. And just from day one, like you were so, like you said, it was an energy, bro. It was just like an openness and like a comfortability as far as, bro, I feel like I could just talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to put like a facade on. I didn't have to be a character, but like I could just actually have like a real conversation with you. And you accepted that. And that's always cool, especially when meeting somebody for the first time. Is like, sometimes you'll talk to people and you just be talking to them. It's like talking to a void, and then it's their turn to talk, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information. Yeah. Did you hear anything I just said?
Yeah, so, bro.
It's always good to be able to like actually talk to somebody and be able to relate. And bro, we're from the same city. So
Yeah.
when we found out that we were from St. Pete, it was just like, oh, yeah. So you relate to the story.
And you know what, bro? Not to cut you off. I just want to say this because that was the very first time I ever met you. We were setting up like we do right now, but we were setting up in the wood room, which is in the media lounge, the upstairs wood room. So if y'all looking for an event space and you're in the Tampa Bay area, that's the room, that's the space. So we're in the one room, and there's a real nice drum kit in the room. Some of y'all may have seen it as the backdrop of the show in previous episodes. But man, you were on the drum kit, killing it. And I love all music. I love all music, and I especially love the drums. And I'm not, my voice is my instrument. So you know, I'm like, to be real, I'm envious of musicians. I'm you know what I mean? So I'm seeing you kill the drums, and you're like, bro, you mind? You were real respectful. You're like, man, you mind? I'm like, no, bro, kill it. And then you were killing it, bro. So.
Like
that was my very first time we met.
And even there, bro, like you were. I'm a big shy dude. Like I'm not like the shy guy. I'm just a chill guy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just chilling. So when I see, especially because like I've been able to be blessed, like I said, to be around Angel for a little bit now.
Yeah.
So being able to see the work that people put in for those podcasts, bro, y'all was saying no. I don't know how long it take to set up. I mean, now I do because I watched it today. You know I'm saying, before the show. But like at the same time, like I know what it takes for me as an artist to get into my session. I don't ever want to interrupt that for somebody else. So it was just like I said, bro. It felt like I was talking to Big Bro. It wasn't like a weird conversation. It was just like, yo, let me get on set real quick for a quick second. He was just so open about it. So.
No, but it's respect, bro, and you know, and that's what I love about the space that Angel creates. Another big shout out, because it is a creative space, and it feels good. The vibe is always right, and it's like you know if somebody's in there, that's fam. Like you already know, like Angel already filtered them. You know what I mean? So it's like I may not know you, but Angel does, so I already know we're cool people. You know what I mean?
Even for Angel, I'm gonna take it a step further. Like, bro, it's just good energy, bro. Like,
Yes.
Good energy
Yes.
filters the batter. It's such a good filtration system.
It is, man. It's like he sets the tuner, and then the frequency attracts.
Yeah, everybody else, you know what I'm saying, they got to follow suit. I hate to say it, bro, because, like, if you don't, you're going to be mad that you don't later on.
Exactly.
And it's not like no vindictive or anything like, oh, we're just a well-oiled machine that continuously moves forward.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So, Caleb, man, let's dive right into it, man. This is Live Struggle Legacy, and it doesn't. We're not celebrating struggle per se, but sometimes something magical can happen in the struggle, and that's what we celebrate, right? The silver lining that we find through the struggle. And so, tell us your story, man. Tell us your live struggle. Who is Caleb, and how did you become the Caleb that you are today?
All right. So first and foremost, we're going to start when I got born. I was born in St. Petersburg, Florida.
St. Pete.
Wonderful city. I love my home. Bayfront, baby.
Okay, Bayfront, baby. Yeah.
You feel me? Jamestown, right out the womb.
Jamestown.
Yeah.
I got whole stories on Jamestown, bro.
From Jamestown,
Yeah.
we moved to the north, 60th Street North with my grandmother. My mom became a teacher. Fast forward, parents split up and moved to Kentucky. Go through school, back and forth.
What part of Kentucky?
Lexington area. So we lived in Georgetown, but when we got there, we lived in Versailles, and then moved to Georgetown, and then moved back to Versailles, and then moved to Midway, and then moved back to Georgetown, and then just stayed in Georgetown. But like, family was everywhere. We had family in Louisville, Hopkinsville, Campbellsville, everywhere in Kentucky. So you know what I'm saying? We were blessed to be fortunate to move somewhere where like, not only like we already got kin out there, but it's like, because we had gifts and talents, like we were able to attract a lot of cool, very, very, not only consider them talented because their work outweighs any talent that they have. I consider them very gifted people.
Yeah.
Malachi Corley, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. Wandale Robinson, wide receiver. Where is he at now? He just recently got traded. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but doing very well for himself. Had a very successful career with the Giants. Jedrick Wells, lineman that used to play for the Browns. A lot of like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that I played AAU with, a lot of people that I grew up just being blessed to be around, and you know what I'm saying, watch them grow. I feel like a lot of my upbringing came up because I was very much involved in sports. I was a pretty good basketball player, and because of that, like I said, so many doors opened up for me.
Yeah.
You know, after school, I decided to pursue next level education because I'm thinking I'm gonna go play overseas or something.
Yeah.
I have a lot of traumatic things happen. Oh,
Anything you want to get into? Or?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Fell in love crazy early.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? Fell in love way crazy early.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what love was. Had homies getting locked up. Me, myself, I was in a little over my head as far as my humility was concerned. I fell into addiction over, you know what I'm saying, drowning myself out of what my perception of what my reality was.
Drug addiction?
Yeah.
Like what we talking about?
Opiates. Heavy on opiates.
Pills.
Heavy on pills.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pills.
Yeah.
Pills. They are not
Blues.
good. Blues. Jigs. X, Xans, Adderall, Tylenol.
Wow.
Ibuprofen, like anything that was in a pill capsule, I would take at the time.
Man, no judgment at all. But just based off the demeanor and the conversation that we had off camera, I would have never guessed that about you.
Man, straight up walking testimony.
Yeah.
Because also, like, around that time, like I said, I was going through, like, a transitional period because at the time, bro, I'm leaving school. My mom is sick, like, really sick at the time, and she's not explaining, you know what I'm saying, her full situation. I'm struggling on campus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eating ramen noodles, like, real deal thugging it. And I'm like, one day, I'm like, man, fuck it. Just jump. So, in my attempt to jump, you know what I'm saying, I was blessed to have somebody that I could reach out to get me off of that campus, but it wasn't, like, the best setting, you feel me? Like, I love my homegirl forever for letting me come back to her place, but she knew who was in that house. You know what I'm saying? We knew what was going on. So, when I fell into my addiction, at the time I was exploring my creativity. I really was like at my new beginner level. We talking about GarageBand for like 12 hours out of the day, every day for like 2-3 months. And, you know, I'm thankful for the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, be able to like say not only that I overcame it, but like I understand that journey that I was on, bro. Like I was hurt at the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of those people don't really realize like pills are like different than any other drug, in my opinion. Because like, don't get me wrong, I made amends early like that. I'm not going to do cocaine. I'm not going to do certain shit that I see my family do. Because I already seen how that shit fucked them up. From young, I already knew it, like, crack on the stove smell like, you feel me? Like, certain things that was just like, yo, I don't want no parts of that shit.
Yeah.
So, pills was different because, like, I had family that would do pills, and I seen that they were straight.
The functional.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And
maybe even high functioning.
mad high functioning, like,
Yeah.
accelerated rate. So, I was just thinking to myself to self-medicate. But I did it at the wrong, you know what I'm saying, wrong volumes. And I took the numbness and the void that I created for myself through that, and I created a hindrance. So by the time I'm shaking back and I'm waking up, you know what I'm saying, I gotta come to Florida, the place I'm staying at getting raided, you feel me? The homegirls, I just saved her like 2 weeks ago from OD, you feel me? You gotta throw people in the tub, like you gotta go through so traumatic things, and it ends up lining up, you know what I'm saying, to just be a reminder. Like people, I feel, hear my music and see me, and then they're quick to judge and go, oh, he's so happy. Yes, I'm a very happy person. That's because I had to like see and be a part of a lot of shit that I really shouldn't have been a part of. You feel me? So it's like that stage of my life, I'm so thankful for it because like even the same type of person that I am now, I was even then when I was fucked up. So the people whose lives I impacted, the people who, you know what I'm saying, they took my smile and they just continue to try to make it brighter. I seen them having a bad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, through that time in those environments, like, I see those people doing so much better than themselves. And it's 5, 6, 7 years now later. So I could, you know what I'm saying? I keep it very disclosed because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people still fighting a lot of things in those situations and are even still in that situation to this day. But, like, for the people that are out of it, like, I'm so proud of them. I'm thankful that they allow me to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I normally take the time before any of this shit because I never know when, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have a chance to be able to talk in depth about my experience. But, like, I always try to make sure, like, they know because you never know who's going to take the time to look out and see that interview and then, you know what I'm saying, try to connect dots for themselves and shit. Like,
Yes.
ain't no dot connecting. It's just straight testimony. You feel me? So a lot of people I feel also deserve to have their story heard, even if I'm not saying their name. So you gotta make sure it's cool with people for that, especially because now, like, excuse me, to circle back around. Like I said, bro, I get a call from my pops while I'm in there, deep in the trenches. I have homies pulling up, taking me outside and talking like, yo, bro, you gotta get out of here, bro. I don't know what, but God's telling me, bro, you got a bigger, like, the whole spill. Like, people, homies crying. Like, I remember the day that I left. Like, I had homies calling me the entire day. Full-blown phone. Like, my call log is just them. And I don't have a working phone at the time, so it's just FaceTime audio. The fact that they're taking the time to do that and make sure I'm straight, I gotta know something's wrong. So, like, everything gone. Took my totes, took my everything that I had from school. Because I literally just took my school stuff and I just moved it to the spot I was at. Bro, I leave the Xbox, the TV, some of the shoes. I leave a lot of the money. I leave a lot of shit out that was there, just there. So when I get back, you know what I'm saying, to my mom's crib, bro, like, I'm flat. My pops called me. He's like, yo, come when your ops is at home. So I come back to St. Pete, and I never go back to Kentucky.
So it was the drugs that pulled you away from school and away from sports?
No, I premeditated it before the drugs.
Okay.
There was a situation on campus that involved a student and another young lady from the University of Kentucky. I didn't agree with it or how it was handled. Only because I ended up crossing paths with a young lady. I'm thankful that she's okay to this day now, but, like, at the time, she was really affected. You feel me? So I got love for, you know what I'm saying, some of the coaches, you know what I'm saying, some of the people I met along the way, you know what I'm saying, being a college athlete, but I don't agree with that motherfucker whatsoever. Like, that motherfucker, hey, look, God don't like ugly. You don't forget.
So the school took a side when it took the wrong side?
Not even the school. I'm not even going to put the school in that category.
Okay.
Like I said, I still got love for a lot of people at school and stuff. It's not the school fault. It's just, you know, it should get wicked out here, bro.
Yeah.
And that booster money real.
Yeah.
You feel me? Some things are just above the pay grade. Some things are just. But at the end of the day, justice will always be served. And, you know what I'm saying, certain people just end up learning in different other ways, you know what I'm saying? End up having something else hurt them that's going to really hurt them. So I've always learned, like, especially through that situation, bro. Like I said, I was so hurt. I was hurt because I'm getting jumped in practice. I'm hurt because my best friend just got shot in St. Pete. I'm hurt because my little brother's doing a tour now in his first bid. I'm hurt because I got another cousin that's getting locked up for murder. Motherfucker's still in high school. You feel me? So I got real life situations I'm going through, and this shit is like right in my face. This is the fuck shit I gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm out of here.
So like a weird situation that you don't want
For the respect of the young lady.
Of course, bro. So basically, I'm just trying to understand where, because you said you were rocking and rolling, you were doing great in sports, and then you ended up, you know, on this path of hanging out in drug houses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Because
then your dad pulled you out of that and called you and said, like, come back to the city.
He was just like, because like I said, bro, I was blessed to still have family. Bro, some of my family, that's how they know. You feel me?
Yeah.
even some of my family, like, that excel in life, like, that's what they know too. You know what I'm saying? We have no issue being able to walk in those places. It's just how we're gonna walk out. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's always a choice. Like, we always were taught and told, like, yo, that's a choice.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's not ever a positive choice. Now, something positive can possibly come out of it.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, you better, as soon as that positive, you better run with it and get the fuck out.
Man, a realization I had recently is that a choice is a literal portal.
Yeah.
Like the Ninja Turtles, bro. You jump into another dimension with a choice. You take this one choice, you're gonna end up in this world. You take this other choice, you're gonna end up in that world.
Yeah.
And you know, that's big, man. We are the product of our choices.
And I feel like I said, because all my choices, they come from the good intent of my heart. I don't have, I'm very thankful that, like, my parents and a lot of my coaches, a lot of good people around me, like, instilled a good heart into me. So I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm Mr. Kumbaya. I'm not saying I'm Nelson Mandela. I'm not saying none of that. But I'm saying, like, in those situations where I know I should not be there, people see my light and they see my heart and they appreciate that.
Yeah.
And they can always find room for that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You know,
So
that's
it's
real.
like,
That says a lot about who you know, as a
sure.
person.
Especially because, like, bro, yeah, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil. Bro, like I said, I seen some crazy shit. But it's still, at the end of the day, bro, like, somebody got to go through it to get to it. You feel me? So, like I said, especially in that situation with school and then that, because it was a gray area. Like you said, it didn't just go from this to that. No, sir. It was a jump. It was a jump. And that jump had a lot of airspace. And then in that airspace, down bad, broke, hungry.
Yeah.
Mom's going through it. I can't do shit. I'm 20 years old. What the fuck? I'm eating ramen noodles that she brought me like 4 months ago that I never thought I was going to eat.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You feel me? So it's like, when you go through those type of situations and then you get out of them, you understand why you got to move a certain way. You understand why you have to present yourself a certain way, because it's like, I'm not that no more, but at the same time, like, I'm so thankful for where I'm at that I have, it's an easy place to go back to and to talk about and to express the growth, because I'm here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to, like, do what I do passionately. I'm able to have a home off of what I do passionately. I'm able to have people around me that care about my passion as well. So, like, I feel like all that to answer your question, like, no, it wasn't. It was not the drugs. It was the mindset I had that led me to the drugs.
Okay.
Because
you needed an escape.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Now, you did also say that was around the same time you started to experiment creatively. Mm-hmm. It was not before that.
So before that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love my guys from college. Bro, I went to a liberal arts school, bro.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers
In
I went
Kentucky?
to school with, yeah.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers I went to school with, as far as music and engineering, the motherfuckers work for NBC, they work for fucking Pro Tools, they work for...
Oh, so it was a music school.
Nah, it's just a liberal arts school.
Okay, so there's all kinds of arts.
Stupid kinds of arts.
Yeah.
Like they specialized in media arts, so engineering, producing, filmmaking, film editing, all that shit.
Oh,
like,
okay, dope.
All the motherfuckers that graduated from the school that I was at, and this is not Full Sail, this is a school in Kentucky. Y'all gonna have to do
This is an accredited university? Okay. And so what was your course of study there?
So my major at the time was worship art studies.
Okay.
With a minor in engineering and producing. So
Okay.
I was going to school to try to do something completely different with music.
With gospel
I was
music.
going to go try to do gospel music because my dad did gospel music.
Yeah.
When I went to real life, I was like, oh, hell. And then I went to gospel festivals. And I seen that it was just, I was like, bro, look, I'm just making the music I want to. I ain't talking about what everybody else talking about, so I know I ain't wilding. But I'm also not going to do this gospel shit with you freaky motherfuckers. I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse to see the motherfucker that was just wearing a clergy in my face like 15 minutes ago now doing some freak monster shit, some young shit.
Like some Diddy shit?
Just like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a topic that needs to be talked about more.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that shit everywhere. There's freak monsters everywhere. It's just
Yeah.
be wary of them and be wary of their signs, because they're gonna give you them signs. Just stay away from them.
And so you were already like in playing music through the church,
Dude.
instruments, all that. Is that where you got?
My pop was like deep in gospel music, like so
Okay.
deep. When BET was like first becoming a channel, my dad was on BET on the Bobby Jones Gospel Channel.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Way back in the like late '80s, like mid '80s, Juice Curl cut and all this shit. The Bobby Brown cut.
Yeah.
Like, Pops is on there.
Okay, so you grew up with it,
Yeah.
and active with it, from the singing to the actual instrumentation. Yeah.
It's all.
Okay.
And then in school, I couldn't read music for shit, but I could play my ass off.
Yeah.
So, school band, high school band, still finishing proficient and excellent. Even though I can't read. Can't read music for shit. Chorus. Ended up going to New York to sing at the St. John's Cathedral. Like, in high school, music and sports were like doing this. Like, it was
Yeah.
great. I had a great experience. So, as far as like the background, was definitely started in church. But
Okay.
then I was able, like, bro, as a kid, like I said, I couldn't read for shit. But I still had a piano teacher. My piano teacher, shout out Mr. Will. Love him and Miss Glenn so much. I would just literally, this giant ass grand piano, they just let me come over and be like, hey Caleb, what do you feel like playing today? I would just go for 30 minutes. Just
Yeah.
go. Whatever
Yeah.
I played, just go.
Yeah.
It got so good at just doing that to where now I'm playing at the Christmas parties. Now I'm playing
Yeah.
the Thanksgiving get-togethers. Now I'm getting calls to go play at the college. Now I'm getting, and like I said, I cannot read music. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my roots.
So your dad is active in the gospel community in St. Pete?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever heard of Myron Harmon?
I have.
So back in the day, my mom used to throw these Christmas parties, bro. God bless my mom. My mom's no longer with us, but
sorry to hear
thank
that.
you. But I appreciate that. But bro, like one thing, my mom could throw a party, bro. And when my father was away, and my mom still had a little bit of money, she would throw these unbelievable Christmas parties, bro. And she would get with the local homeless shelter, and she would assign people kids, right? And then we get the list, and everything was, you have to accept the child first, and or the whole family, and get them gifts. And then, but every Christmas party, Myron Harmon would come out with the whole gospel set. And I went to high school with his son, which was wild, bro. I'm like, man, I think you've been in my house back in the day, because we were young kids. And anyway, yeah. So like, I know he was that dude with gospel music. So I'm thinking, man, if your dad was that dude in St. Pete, you gotta know him. But big productions at the house, gospel, live instrumentation. So I grew up on some gospel. Through my mom. My mom was big on gospel. My mom was big on all music, but she just
Are you
said,
familiar with the Royal Theater on 22nd?
I'm not, man. I mean, I know the Deuces very, very well. Is it in the Deuces or okay, yeah.
So it's the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay, yeah.
Boys and Girls
I know
Club.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
So that used to just be the Boys and Girls Club until like mid 2000s.
Okay.
My pop was a part of like that transcend. That's what I'm gonna call it. It was a transcend, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they went from just being the Boys and Girls Club to now being a full-fledged, like fully functioning art camp every summer. And we had a fully licensed Sony studio, talking about everything in there, souped up Sony, everything, souped up, stage to perform on, everything. And we would throw, those shows and stuff. But my dad was one of the gospel choirs.
That's what's up,
over
man.
there. So a lot of my like upbringing was, like I said, during the summers I would come down and stuff, especially when I was a young kid, like, I'm gonna say like 5 to 8. I was around the Royal every year for 3 years, and it was, bro, some of the people that just came from that camp, bro, like, young BBQ, she's doing well for herself on Instagram. She's doing well for herself.
Gospel artist?
No, she's
Okay.
a dancer. She's
That's what's up.
Dancer influencer.
Oh, that's what's up.
Travon Brumel,
Okay.
Olympic gold medalist.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Olympic track star.
Yeah.
Olympic.
Yeah.
Olympian.
That's what's up. Out of the bird.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Right from the city. A lot of great people. Like I said, bro, I've been blessed to just be around a lot of great people.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like a lot of the great people that I was around then, like we're reconnected now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just beautiful to be able to be in the space that I'm in now.
Yeah, man.
So I appreciate you letting me talk about my past, because like I think that was the first time I ever did that on an interview.
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing it. That's what this space is for, man.
That.
So what I want to get into is when you were talking about, you know, you went into this space where you needed this distraction or this you know, something to get. That's when the drug you started. But you also talked about how you started to get creative and experimental in your creativity. Tell us about that.
Bro, I suck. Straight up. Like, I had so many great ideas, but as far as execution,
What were you doing?
I was trying to produce. I was
Okay.
trying,
Just like making beats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to engineer myself.
Yeah.
Like, trying to do a lot of things. Like I said, those crazy dudes from college who I did acid with, and it just made sense when they did it while we were on acid.
Yeah.
Like, when I tried to do that shit in the real world,
Yeah.
no, sir. Like, it's easy to push play and have a preset when you know what a preset and everything else is. When you go back in the real world and you try to, bro, you want to sound like shit for about 8 months. You going to sound like shit.
Yeah.
It's not going to sound good. So, I feel like through that creative process, I learned, bro, it's not as easy as everybody try to make it seem.
Yeah.
But through that, I learned it can be. But I have to listen to the right people. I have to listen to the right information as far as, like, what I want from my sound, what I want from my beats, what I want. Like, I have to be able to receive the information that I want to put in. You know what I mean? It's just the same way as taking a file from a hard drive and trying to implement it into a new folder. So I feel like my creative stage was get whatever this shit is out.
Yeah.
Like, do this, have your fun. When we go to Florida, we're going to... But what I didn't know is, bro, that was just literally the first step to a million steps that I still had to take. So I think that was, like I said, it was a necessary time because it woke me up to like, oh, this shit is not that easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might have to get away to go really learn this shit and really like apply everything that I learned in it, like to it. Like I can't just half-ass this. Yeah. And that was like the first indication of like, all right, let's try this. Let's really do this. Like, let's take this seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that didn't happen until you got back to Florida.
That happened on the plane to Florida.
That's when you had that realization.
Like, when this shit is real.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm leaving Kentucky.
Yeah.
With one bag and yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that week, it was like, yeah, I'm not going back. After I decided not to go back, that's when I ended up getting a laptop, ended up getting the interface, ended up getting a mic. Oh shit. I got a look. Next thing you know, my dad giving me his speaker to use. Oh shit, I got a whole little studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's worth the process because you get to appreciate the process, but at the same time, like people need to understand like that doesn't have to be your process. You don't have to take drugs. You don't have to be in situations that you don't have to be in. You don't have to be in you have to step outside of your character. So I feel like that was necessary for my process because I needed a couple slaps up the head and I definitely got them. But at the same time, it's like, moving forward, I'm telling that to people that are watching, you don't have to go through all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, now that I'm almost 27, I'll be 27 in August. Hey man, I'm chilling. I'm drinking Taylor Port. Having an interview. I ain't got time for all that other stuff, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a wonderful life.
So tell me about the whole process in Florida, which brought you where you are now, like, and how you got into painting and writing and all these other creative endeavors.
Shout out to my dad.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out to my
It sounds
dad.
like your dad's amazing, man.
He's that guy.
Yeah, because everything you said about him, like you really put him in a really positive light.
He really is that
Yeah.
dude. He couldn't always, you know what I'm saying, like, express what he wanted to do for me. But he would always show up, and that's always a first. So, in that life or death situation,
Yeah.
he showed the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need nothing. You my dog just off that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But more so, like, when I did come back home, he took me to SPC. He took me to weigh out my options. He took me to, like, yo, you still want to play basketball? You can go play at SPC. You ain't even got to play for real. You can go do that, do music. I was like, no, I want to delve head first in music.
Yeah.
And
So he supported you in music. That's
What?
amazing, man.
My dad understood it.
Yeah.
Like, he understood it so much, he offered me his couch, and I slept in his garage.
Yeah.
Like, I made a room out of his garage, and he supported that. Even when I did that, he supported that more than me just sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you taking a step. I was like, yeah, dog, I'm locked in. I don't want to be making noise when y'all are having every day. And then, boom, COVID hit. Boy, when COVID hit, so me and my dad started knocking heads, because, like I said, I was making music loud as fuck.
And it wasn't his genre.
Nah, he loved this shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was just late as fuck.
Yo, yeah.
Why
You were, yeah.
But at the time, I was building a studio with my uncle, my godfather, which was right up the road. So I would just walk into his house at like 2, 3 in the morning, go do what I had to do in the studio, sleep on the couch, wake up, walk back. Bro, it got to a point, he called my dad. My dad and him got on the phone. He was like, yo, he's just going to stay over here. So I said, so done. I ended up staying over there. Linked up with the beautiful people that I linked up with that helped me rehabilitate it.
Yeah.
Also, bro, I was tripped, bro. I was just off pills.
Yeah.
Like, cold
So
turkey.
still like withdrawing type shit.
Cold turkey.
Going through
like,
it.
Cold turkey. Like, on the flight, I'm yerked out. Off the flight, still yerked out. 2 days later, still yerked out from the yerks that I took.
Damn, yeah.
So it's like, bro, by the time that second and third month of me being in Florida, bro, I'm going through it. I'm talking crazy. Like, I'm going through it. Like, real deal going through it. Because, like, that's something else I learned about myself, bro. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm going to do it to the fullest. To the fullest. Not no more. Because of that shit. Like, bro, I feel like everybody has their own story for whatever they go through. But personally, them withdrawals through my addiction at the time, I never wish that on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
The sleepless nights, like, I still grind my teeth at night. Like, that's a thing that I have to live with for the rest of my life because of that situation.
Oh, and you never grinded your teeth before that? Oh shit! I never heard that. Like, I've grinded my teeth my whole life, and my son grinds his teeth at night.
Bro.
And I thought that was just like a tick, so to speak.
Because I'm gonna be so real with you. It takes something in the brain to click to make that happen. I would just knock out. Never had that problem until I got through that addiction. And it's gotten better over the years, but my dad would wake me up out of my sleep. Yo, you good? Why your teeth good? Your mouth hurt? I used to have bad migraines. I used to wake up with bad headaches.
Yeah.
It was just that cycle of that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Thankfully, we got mouth guards. We got all that good shit. We got melatonin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got herb. We got a lot of things that help with that. But, like, at the same time, bro, like, it's those little things that are the reminder, like, yo, I don't know, parts for that shit.
Yeah.
What? Especially now. Like, I feel like everybody, like I said, goes through their season for a reason, but this has been a very, like, reciprocating type of situation as far as the season I'm in now. Like, it's like the energy I'm putting out, I'm receiving back.
Yeah.
Like, unfiltered, I gotta try to make, I don't gotta try to make shit work. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because I'm a type of person, like, if I want it to work, it's gonna work. And it's not forcefully, it's just because I'm gonna put the energy into making it work. So, bro, you don't need that type of shit now. You don't need to numb yourself out. And I've had a lot of shit, like, I've gone through real life situations in the last 7 years that toppled everything from when I got off that plane. Like I said, I'd not wish that on my worst enemy. There's a lot of things after that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy ever. But personally, that was my obstacle. I was like, yo, I don't need none of that.
But you pushed through it all.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I also have people in my corner that help me push.
Now, did you start to kind of pour more of that energy that was you were experiencing, that you were putting into drug use? Did you put that into more creative things? Like you said, you paint, you write. Did you kind of pick up something, like healthier outlets and start to pour into that?
When I finally got over the hump, not still going through the fire. The fire is done. You just gotta get to the mountain. You gotta get over the mountain. You don't gotta go through the mountain. You gotta get over the mountain. Bro, I kid you not, it was so worth it to get to the top of the summit and then make the way back down.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I'll be real, it took about 2 years. Like 2 thorough years. 2 thorough years. No outside medication, no outside therapy. I'm in a house with beautiful island people that I call family that are rehabilitating me on their own timing.
Yeah. Oh, you actually went to like a center?
No, I went to my uncle's crib.
Okay, that's what's up. This is
real.
after you got off your pop's couch.
Yeah.
And went to and stayed with Uncle. These are all creative people.
So we created a space there that was open to people that had a similar story to me.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that took it for what it was. Not everybody could see the beauty in being able to be in a space where you can walk about. It's beautiful, it's luscious. Got a cozy cabin there just in case you got a guest here or some shit and they want to come see you while you're getting yourself together.
Yeah.
Like, they took time to make it an oasis. Make it a place where I have my weekly shows and where I have my friends over and where my homies come up and we just literally play Dungeons and Dragons in my fucking driveway after the show. So it's like, the fact that they took that time out of that's something I can never, ever, in no amount of money, time, or effort, ever be able to repay.
Yeah.
But I am very thankful for the platform that they allowed me to create.
Yeah.
But behind the platform, the support, the effort, and the understanding of my situation to be able to help me get through it.
Yeah, man. Man, it sounds like you're truly a blessed man. You know, and I love that perspective, bro. Like, you know, in this day and age, more people like to wallow in their problems and make excuses and then, you know, say, oh, but meanwhile, they got a whole village trying to pull them out, and it's like, I ain't got nobody. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you recognize that, you see that, and really and truly, not everybody has that, but you know that. I ain't got to tell you that because it shows in your language and in the energy that you're bringing when you talk about these people. I can tell you're coming from a place of gratitude, like you know what you have, and that's a really beautiful thing, bro.
Nobody can ever tell you your experience. I feel like the best way to express my story is through gratitude and through honesty.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I hate watching an interview or watching, you know what I'm saying, a show or watching somebody, I don't feel like that's them.
Yeah, man. I agree.
I hate the unauthenticity.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is so dead, bro. Like, and it can't be me. Because all of this, like, I couldn't make none of the things that have happened up.
Yeah.
Like, even to where I'm at now, bro, like, I never thought that I would be signed to a person that would be able to walk me into a legitimized, first and foremost, I never thought that a person that has a legitimized business would be able to walk me to another legitimized business to be able to do legit business.
Yeah.
I didn't think that shit was possible 6 months ago because I was dealing, at the time, 6 months ago, I was dealing with a situation where I was like, damn, are you legit? So, you know what I'm saying? When I'm able to, like, express it, and I know it's not, bro, it's bigger than me at this point. This shit gonna be on the internet. Like, these people need to know that they're appreciated.
Yeah,
these
man.
Need to know, like,
that's big.
Those impacts matter. Bro, like, if somebody doesn't have a map, how the fuck they gonna expect to get somewhere? Even if the map is just half drawn, that means somebody got to that spot that the map ends at. There's still more shit to explore. You gotta either decide to explore it or no. There's probably a reason they didn't get that far.
Yes.
Or there's a reason that they, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got it drawn out.
Well, you know, kind of like what you said, somebody told me a long time ago. Now, I know some people are just everybody doesn't get the same hand, of course. Like, you know, the metaphor of like the hand, like you got to play the hand you're dealt, so to speak, and we're all dealt different hands. Some people have dealt better hands than others. But I remember a long time ago, you know, when I was doing county time, And I used to kind of like feel bad for some of the people that had nobody. I'd be like, you know what I mean? And I still have empathy and compassion, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I lost that, but what I'm saying is that one of the old heads was like, listen, man, chances are when you see a lot of times, maybe not always the case, but a lot of times when you see somebody that's in a position where there's like nobody doing anything for them, there may be a reason for that. You know what I mean?
I do black truck service. I pride myself on my clients' safety, image, and secrecies. And that's what I do. I do the black trucks. You want birthday parties, weddings, homecoming, graduations, proms, airport shuttles, cruise ship shuttles. You got concerts. You got sporting events. Anything that you want to do. If you want to go to date night, you and your spouse, y'all want to spend the city, man, please get at me. I'm cheaper than a DUI, way safer than an Uber. My legacy is huge. I've been with some of the most iconic figures in America, and I'm just the best thing going, man. Y'all can catch me on Instagram, black_label_services. Y'all catch me on TikTok, Black Label 1014. Y'all can always catch my Pain and the Purpose on YouTube. It's Black Label Lounge. If anybody want to connect to me, man, y'all can get in any one of them DMs. I'm gonna be the one to respond. I really love the people, man, and I really want y'all to understand the importance of these black trucks.
And that's one thing that I can really and truly say, Caleb, that like I've been through some things, right? I wasn't dealt the best hand, but I wasn't dealt the worst hand either.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I made the most out of it. You know what I mean? But one thing I could say, bro, is through my whole experience, if I didn't have that support system that I had through and through, in the beginning, the middle, and the end, bro, it like, yeah, man. Like I don't know if I could have done it alone, bro. I don't know if I could have done it alone. So like that's why I can really resonate with what you're saying. I'm one of those people. You'll never hear me say, "Oh, God, nobody." Or you never hear me like wallow. I'll always say, yeah. I mean, I'm blessed to have incredible friends, incredible family. You know what I mean? And no matter where I went, even in some of the worst places and some of the worst experiences, like you said, people saw things in me that pulled me out of situations. You know what I mean? That I didn't even necessarily realize I was in. And I'm so grateful for that. And I tell those people all the time that you know what I mean? I'm grateful to them. So it's like, I definitely understand where you're coming from, bro.
You know how everybody used the analogy, "Oh, I was raised by sharks." And they always try to associate that with gangsters and shit.
Yeah.
I respect that, but at the same time, the wrong people use that analogy, bro. Because like you gotta remember, at the end of the day, bro, a shark is one of the most common animals in the ocean until time to hunt or provoke.
Yeah.
So I feel like something that we could connect on is like also, bro, like we appreciate. Like I said, I just said drowning.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we were raised by sharks. That would not let us drown.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that we could be a fucking barracuda. We could be some other shit.
Yeah.
We could be Shark Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they see that dog in us. They see whatever that fight is in us that they see in themselves, but it's just translating in a different energy, and they appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what needs to be more highlighted now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm so thankful to be around. Bro, like, I have the coolest, like, actual, like, connections. Like, my best friend just got traded to Miami to be a baseball player.
Wow, that's what's up.
Miami
man.
Marlins.
Yeah.
My homies just DJ'd at fucking Rolling Loud. Like, bro, life is... And I feel like people hear the accolades, and it's like, no, bro, it's not the accolade. It's the fact that we were just going through it 2 years ago with each other. And we're talking about this moment. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about, bro. Because, you know, those are, I feel like sharks because they stand on their business and they stand on their work ethic and everything that they put in to be able to become who they are. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, you got me wrong. Them motherfuckers, you know, even my brothers from St. Pete to this day, they're all sharks because guess what? They got great jobs. You're not out here wilding, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they doing good for themselves. So that's why, bro.
They push through the pain. They push through the struggle, right? And that's what this part is about, man. It's about showing people that, like, cause bro, when you're sitting there telling me your story about pills and drugs, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about, bro, sadly, I could count, and then I even thought, just having this thought, I don't even like that I had this thought that people are reduced to like numbers on my hands, right? I mean, I've lost more friends and family that I can count on both hands just in the last like 5 years, bro, let alone over a lifetime, from drugs, bro. And then some of those people that I lost, I mean, they're still here physically on this earth, but they're gone, bro.
Yes,
and
bro.
they'll never be the people that I knew way back. I mean, I shouldn't say never, so maybe something can miraculously happen, but ain't a whole lot changed. And I, you know, I've tried to connect, but to see you push through all that and to be doing the things that you're doing now, like, you know, and I think it is important that people hear that story. It is important that people hear that background and get your perspective, because you made it through all of that. And you know what I think carried you through? Just me being a fly on the wall, listening to you tell your story, bro. You operate on this frequency of gratitude. And that's a very powerful frequency, bro. That frequency will pull you through anything, man. And I know from personal experience, I'm getting chills just thinking about it, bro, because in my worst times of my life, when I didn't think I had a way out, or maybe I wouldn't make it out, when I brought it back to gratitude, magically, bro, magically it brought me all the way to where I'm at with you right now, talking to this microphone. You know what I mean? You know, providing a space for you to be able to share your story of gratitude and you know, tell the world how that frequency brought you to where you're at. Because everything I hear that come out of your mouth, Kalib, you've hardly talked about yourself. You talked about all these incredible people in your life, bro, that helped carry you to where you are right now, man. You know what I mean? So
I'll be so real with you, because it's like, bro, I remember when people were pulling me out of the situation. I remember when I just talked to these people like 2 weeks ago in my crib with a waterfront view. Like, motherfuckers remember when I was on drugs. Not even that, bro. Like, 5 years after that, motherfuckers remember when Kalib was just a kid trying to rap.
Yeah.
Who was still going through those things that easily showed through his, you know what I'm saying? Through the passion that I had, through the love that I had, through everything that I had for the craft at the time, to even propel me to now. Cause, like, don't get me wrong, if you get tied in with the wrong people, people gonna always have an assumption, and an assumption is just what it is. It's gonna either make an ass out of you, or you're gonna be correct about it. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of I'm so blessed to have people from St. Pete that I can look up to.
yeah.
Like, I had Zutaru, as far as an engineer, who is not only, in my opinion, he is the caliber of professionalism that anybody from the city of St. Pete that's like, yo, I'm gonna do a studio, they need to study that man.
What's his name?
Zutaru.
Zutaru, okay.
Zutaru. But Zutaru took a step further, and he created a camp for people. You feel me? To be able to creatively, like, be free. You feel me? Zutaru, Cartier 500.
Okay.
Cartier 500 did that for the hood. Free spill. Skeet gave me a place that no matter who from the streets is outside, like, that's Kalib.
Yeah.
That's whoever is in here.
Yeah.
And they're up next, so we gonna need them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like those type of people that create those type of lanes, Slug Sounds.
Yeah.
And Donnie Love.
Donnie Love, shout out Donnie. Donnie Love been on the show. Shout out Bottomville. Shout out. Yeah.
I used to be at Bottomville for the open mics. I rapped at one open mic. Next thing you know, I'm performing at every show for the next 3
Shout out Jada. Shout out, shout out the homie.
Jada,
Yeah.
Jerry Nova, Bruce Lee, Moose, Takeo.
Takeo been on the show. Moose been on the show. I need to get Jerry Nova on the show, bro.
Jerry Nova.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. Like all those guys.
Y'all go been on the show.
Bro, you feel me? Like, all those people, Jit Camp.
Yeah, I need to collab with them, man.
Who else? Garbage. Like, it wasn't just rappers, you feel me? Like, I remember when Nino was doing the Finesse brand. I got a Finesse shirt.
Okay.
You feel me? I can say, though, like, as far as the community is concerned, I had community.
Yeah.
So, it's now, bro, like, I gotta continue to do. Like you said, bro. I talk about other people because, like, bro, if it wasn't for other people, I would not think that A, this was possible for me, and B, like, I wouldn't find it possible for me to be able to put on other people, like my brother, Noise by Stars, my DJ, Neptune, Jern, LNG as a whole. Like, so many other people, like a stupid long line of people who are either younger or like trying to make their way through the music. Like, either way, it's going to happen. You feel me? And it has to happen. Because guess what? That's how it happened for me. Somebody else has to go on an interview one day and be like, yo, this happened, this happened, this happened.
Yeah.
And they have to shout out somebody, because if they don't, guess what they're going to sound? Selfish.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and that comes out, quite often. More often than not.
You know what's crazy? Them selfish motherfuckers get the most love.
But man, I ain't gonna disagree with you, but I ain't gonna agree with you either.
You're not gonna fully agree.
Yeah, not gonna fully agree.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like I mean I do see that, but I don't see it. And when I say I don't see it, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Oh, no,
I'm saying that I don't look at that.
For sure.
I'm really truly, bro, in my own lane. I'm really truly in my own world, and I'm really like I'm out here trying to see the best in people, bro.
Sure.
And when I don't see the best in them, I look somewhere else, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so that being said, like I definitely saw something in you, right? That from the very first moment that we met when you were on the drum kit, right? And I love that you're giving all these people their flowers. That's what this show is all about. Mm-hmm. It's about giving these people your flowers. But now I want to give you your flowers, brother. So I want you to talk about you, man. Not in a selfish way, right?
Sure.
Maybe a little bit. It ain't all bad to be selfish, right? But because if you don't fill your cup, you know what I mean?
For sure.
How can you fill up anybody else's cup?
For sure.
So man, let's talk about what you got in your cup, man. I want to hear about all these things that you do, the painting, like the producing, like all these things that you're active doing right now, Kalib.
I'm like, it's going to still come from a place of gratitude.
No,
Because,
that's beautiful, bro. No, I'm not saying don't do that. That's
so many people have my dad so how I got into painting murals. My dad's always been an artist.
Yeah, okay.
He was a commissioned artist for Sam Bowie. Painting.
Wow. So he's in music and painting as well.
Both.
Yeah, man. He's
not gonna lie, my dad was forced to do music. Like, he was always musically talented.
Yeah.
But once he decided to join the church as a pastor, they threw him on the organ.
Yeah.
Okay? And said, learn this song, then learn the rest of the songs. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, him and his siblings used to battle the Jacksons. Way back in the day, they used to battle the Jacksons because my dad's from Fort Wayne. So.
Oh, you talking about the Jacksons? He's from Fort Wayne there in Gary. Yeah.
I'm talking about the Jacksons. My grandfather worked in the same steel mill as Joe Jackson.
Wow.
So,
okay.
You feel me? Like, as far as my pops is concerned, though, like, how do I say this? When he decided to come back to Florida, he was open to the world that he can paint. And my dad's done some crazy artwork for some crazy Denzel Washington, Coretta Scott King, like crazy
private
names.
commissions.
Private commissions.
Wow.
And they're these are from the 90s. So
yeah.
These are not the work, because my dad has gotten progressively better over the years. He's been an artist, like hand drawing artist, for the last 40, maybe 50 years.
Yes.
40, I'll say 40, 45. So, you know what I'm saying? As far as like getting into art, it was not hard for me. You know what I'm saying? I always drew, I always like did things with my hands. So he commissioned me to help him paint a portrait in the Heartbreak projects at the Islamic mosque.
Yeah.
That's out there. So we did the portrait out there, and right now we're trying to get some commissions for 22nd.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do something on the Deuces, but yeah, man, shout out Pop, because like I said, bro, it's always somebody plugging me with, like, even music, bro. Like, Angel plugged me with something crazy. You feel me? Like, people, I don't think, and that's going to tie into something I want to talk about. Like, bro, I got a lot of great things coming up. I got singles about to drop. I'm shooting music videos. Like, we are progressing.
Yeah.
But I had to digress over this last month, because, bro, I did a lot. Even starting, like, from last November. So from last November to, I say, about April, bro, it's been nonstop. Project Pad, I opened up for Project Pad. I then go from there, I perform at the Strat Center. After the Strat Center, I'm in Denver.
Yeah.
With my brother Blunts and Blinds, teaching a seminar and on tour with him while he's killing stages and killing it in the electronic music scene.
Yeah.
And then we're also, like I said, we're teaching people. All those people killed everything. The beats that they made, the set that they did that weekend, everything. I come back, I'm teaching at USF. And then I just did the show at the Bricks. So it's like, bro, I took May to like really digest everything.
Yeah.
Cause on top of all that, Angel walked me into symphonic.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody can walk in a distro kid. I'm not dissing nobody, but he walked me into a building.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, man.
And the building it's more than the building. The energy of the building shows so much love.
Yeah.
Like symphonic shows love to me as an artist, and that's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's
You know what I'm
big.
saying? So
That's big.
you know, it's an actual opportunity rather than just being like, okay, what are we? So I really took the month of May to be like, yo, we got something special. So I'm working on something that musically I'm really proud of, and because of the relationships I have, like I'm very confident in it too. So, you know, I got a single that I'm gonna be dropping here within a month, about a month, and it's gonna be called what is it called? Jesus H. High Rate.
Okay.
High Rate. I produced it, I engineered it, did all the good stuff. Shout out to my dog Rich. He shot the video. And shout out to Benton once again for, you know what I'm saying, allowing me to be able to have a platform to be able to like be myself unapologetically. Like I play songs for Angel that I know are ignorant. Like I purposefully pull Angel in, I'm like, yo, what do you think about this? I just watch him. I do try to see how, like, you know what I'm saying, close to the line I can get, because I want to be able to like still cater to people that are like 21-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, I need Angel to be able to like the music, because he ain't gonna put out some shit he don't like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I learned that from the first day that I got around him.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I haven't played anything that, you know what I'm saying, we don't have to really have, like, he's very confident in my musical ability, and that's so much reassuring than worrying about somebody, like, hating on you, by, like, all that. Angel a DJ.
Yeah.
So he knows what to listen for, he knows what to be aware of. I also have a good team for that, so, you know, I feel more confident musically to where I don't have to, like, I've always been a person, like, I'm still probably do it this year, but I'm cranking out 100 songs a year.
Hell yeah.
And that's like 100 songs that I can put out if I wanted.
Yeah.
And whatever work setting, whatever work environment that I can be in. That's just always been a goal that I had, because, you know, the more songs that you have, the bigger the margin on the catalog. But at the same time, like, it's also just good reps. It keeps me, you know what I'm saying? It keeps me sharp. It keeps me aware of what I'm doing, and it keeps me me. So when I'm engineering other people and I'm doing other people's sessions, I'm doing that for the service that they're paying for.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing my music, like, I have 100 songs from that year that is my sound.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to push that to somebody, I could. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the confidence that I have, you know what I'm saying, right now musically, and artistically. Because like I said, we're getting commissioned for art. We're doing everything.
Murals.
My dad's still doing paint commissions, but he's slowing down on that.
Do you do that as well? Do you take commissions for paint?
No.
You just do it, but you paint.
I do.
Yeah.
I do it on my free time just because, like, you know,
just because you love it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
There's certain things, bro. Like, it's crazy for me. Art cleaning, and cooking.
Man, it's wild you say
Working
that,
out.
because I'm one of those people, bro. A lot of people I know don't understand it. I love cooking and I love cleaning, bro. I can't stand to be in a space that's not clean. And honestly, I'm not too fond of other people's cooking, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can enjoy a good meal that I didn't prepare. But for the most part,
because you can't trust everybody with your food.
That part. I
Also,
don't eat
like,
out of everybody's kitchen, bro.
Do you ever notice the zen that you're in when you work out, when you clean, when you cook, when you do certain things?
It's spiritual.
It's the same.
It's spiritual, bro.
It's the same room.
Yeah.
So, like, that shit means something to me,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, making music means something to me because it's in that same zen. It's purpose behind whatever we're doing, even if the purpose is just making sure that the space is clean.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, like, a lot, especially these songs, like, I went so left field with some of the work, like, no lie, bro, High Rate is a left field ass song. I'm gonna play it for you later,
Yeah.
but it's not my normal forte. So, I'm embracing my Florida, I'm embracing the hip hop roots, I'm embracing everything that was instilled, even to, like, my spiritual journey. So we were talking about the ayahuasca and shit earlier off of camera, but like, bruh, them shrooms help you. I ain't gonna tell you to go do some wild amount of shrooms, but like, you can find, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'm very transparent. I am a huge mushroom advocate, and if I'm gonna be totally real, bro, I'm not. I don't feel a need to. I'm not judging anybody.
Not judging.
But I don't feel a need to go into DMT. I don't feel a need to go into ayahuasca. I don't feel a need for that personally. Right? The mushrooms do everything I need them to do in terms of getting out of my brain and getting out of my wound and you know what I mean. Seeing things from a different perspective. And if that's working, I don't think I need to experience what they call an ego death. I feel like I had that in the jail cell many, many years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what my purpose is. The mushrooms just help me see things outside of myself.
I feel like ego death is another way of saying a character break.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not good at all.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you're telling me I gotta fry the person that I knew before to become a new person?
Yeah.
That's not always a positive thing.
Exactly, because I didn't hate that person.
That was a really cool person.
That person wasn't perfect. But I ain't trying to body them and become somebody else. Like, I just want to improve on this person. Yeah.
I just want to get better.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
Yes.
And that's why I really, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I've been on them shroom trips where I had to see myself. I'm so thankful I did.
Yeah.
You feel me? But at the same time, it's like, it's something I feel, bro, we live in 2026, okay? I started smoking weed when I was 13. I got introduced to the idea of acid when I was 14. And didn't do acid until I was 20. Listen, man, these kids are going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. This is coming from a kid who decided to do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the motherfucker that if a kid wants to do something, I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up. Hey, man, you ain't gotta see God, bro. Because I also don't want to, bro, like, think about how many rappers, bro. Think about how many artists, bro, have to deal with the guilt of knowing, like, your overindulgence was overdue for somebody else's lifespan. Like, they tried to keep up with you so much that they overdid it for themselves.
Bro, I'm just going to scratch on this because there's a whole can of worms. Mm-hmm. And I really want to dive into more of you and what you do. But like everything you just touched on in terms of artists, bro, that's a whole agenda specifically to fill jail cells, bro. Specifically to, bro, and you wouldn't believe the people that are involved, the politicians, right? The record executives, right? The elites that they don't give a flying fuck about us, bro. And that's why you see a lot of dope, you know, positive music that doesn't see the light of day, right? Unless they're doing things completely independent, like La Russell. I love La Russell. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought about La Russell when you were talking about your dad, because his dad, you know, would have him throw the backyard shows. His dad was like his biggest supporter, right? But anyway, he's an anomaly, because the majority of what the media puts in our faces is music about murder, music about drugs, music about committing crimes, bro. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know, we can look at the artist and we can blame the artist, but like, you know, I'm gonna just say this: it's bigger than Nino Brown.
Oh God, hey. That just proved that he was from St. I don't care what else in conversation needs to be said. That proved you from St. Pete. Because, bro, like, you're not wrong, bro. Like, so many people get caught up looking for a Nino.
Yeah.
They get caught up. But I was told, bro, especially during my rehabilitation, bro, you can point one finger one way, but how many other of your fingers are pointing at you?
Yeah.
4.5, because your thumb is damn. So it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about it like that. You got to think about it like, I'm going to make this choice because I want to make this choice. Not because I want to point a finger at somebody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, like, I feel, especially with my music, bro, like, I'm so transparent in my growth because I understand that somebody else is probably going through that or growing through that. And I want you to grow safely because you don't have to grow with a crown of thorns.
Yeah.
Thorns are going to grow because you're going to go through your own life experiences. Dodge that other shit because it's so easy to dodge. I promise you, it's so much. It's so much. so much more clarity in dodging that shit than dodging other shit.
Man, I love your perspective on wanting to help young people too, and like to see them out there because, bro, like I look at the a lot of the so-called OGs that I looked up to, bro. When I was 12 years old, man, they and these dudes, in their 20s, they go buy me liquor, they go take me wherever, they give me whatever I wanted, bro, and I thought they were the coolest motherfuckers in the world, bro. But even I'm 41, bro. I'm 41. I don't feel 41, but I'm for age ain't nothing but energy. You know what I mean? But
you drink hella water.
But I appreciate that.
You drink hella water.
But check it out, man. When I was like 20, 21, doing my thing in the streets, and a young dude would come at me and try to, I was hustling, and they try to get something from me. Nah, bro. Nah. Like, no. When they, can you buy me? No, I'm not buying you that. You know what I mean? And then I look back as a grown ass man at these dudes that would, catch themselves trying to be the cool guy. I don't know what it is, bro, but it's like that ain't cool, man. Like, and especially this is before I was a dad. Now that I'm a dad, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I would catch one of these dudes trying to give my son this, that, or the other thing, right? Because, I shouldn't say that because my son has discernment, and I'm raising my child to have discernment. So I don't have to step in like that.
That's
you know what I mean?
But because I'm thinking when my mom gave us discernment. Mom gave us discernment. I was fucking hard-headed. I was so hard-headed by the age of 15, she got a gun. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And mama probably still had a gun before that.
But you know what? Clearly, you do have discernment because you could sit there and speak on these things, bro. And you're still young, man. You're 27. You've been through a lot for 27, right? But the fact that you can reflect on these things and notice these pitfalls and then come with this positive message for other people that might be going through that, man, that's discernment in and of itself, man.
Because it has to be that way, bro. Like, how? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I notice this in my personal family, bro. I sometimes come off as an asshole. If I'm gonna come off as an asshole, bro, you know what? As much as people want to hate on Ye, that motherfucker, bro, like he's an asshole. You don't mean half of the shit he say. Don't get me wrong. The differentiator between him and me, I think about what I'm saying before I say it, which is why sometimes it might take a little bit longer. But the same type of bro, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Yeah. Still, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just make sure that the words are correct. Yeah. You might not like them, but I premeditated this. So I feel like that's the approach. Like I came up, bro. Frank Allen, shout out to you, Frankie. I was 7 years old when I was introduced to Frank Allen, my basketball coach, who stuck with me through until I was about 14 or 15. Bro, discipline. Non-vet from New York. Did time. Had homies that did time. Had homies that passed. Like, bro, structure was so vital for me, and becoming aware of my situation became more and more vital through that. You feel me? So it's that, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I want my kids to be able to have the life I didn't have, but I'm gonna make sure the motherfuckers know, hey, bro. You're gonna play summer league where I play summer league at. You're gonna go see your cousins and you're gonna dap them up.
Yeah.
Not gonna be one of these motherfuckers out here, because like you said, bro, it's a certain mindset, bro. And I don't want to instill that in my kids because I want them to be able to still have the discernment, but I want them to respect people.
Are you dad?
No, I have no kids. Okay. But I've been raising kids since I was 12.
Yeah, you'll make a good dad.
Raising kids since I was 12.
For sure.
My niece and nephew, my oldest, just graduated this year. Shout out G and shout out Lo. I love both of y'all.
Yeah.
So proud of y'all. So proud of them. Topping their A's and B's, not no C's and shit.
Yeah.
Just great grades, great students, great people.
Excellent.
I could not ask anything else. I don't have any children, so I could not ask anything else for my children that I do have.
Yeah.
That aren't mine. I love y'all, but you ain't my kids. You feel me?
So man, I want to hear more about this movie you were talking about. Tell us about the movie and anything that you got cooking right now, man. That the people can go check out. So let's dive into.
Dude, so I got a call from the guy that actually is my videographer. His name is Rich Gill. Rich Gill is also another multifaceted artist and one of my mentors.
Yeah.
He works for Fox. Okay. He's fire graphic designer. He designed this logo.
Okay.
But he also, like I said, he's He's one of the co-directors of the Sunshine City Film Festival and the Black Film Festival in St. Pete.
Okay.
So I was able to go through a mentorship and an apprenticeship through Dreammakers Productions in St. Pete and through the film festivals. So I've held a camera. I've been through, you know what I'm saying, film training and all the good stuff. I know how to read a script, all that good stuff. I know how to write a script. I know how to be a part of, like, the room, I guess, as far as putting a film together. So, you know, through that, created opportunities. Rich always keeps his ear, you know what I'm saying, out for opportunities. But he, like I said, he's also my personal videographer, so he's shooting my videos and stuff. So one day, he called me, like, yo, I got a film. Well, it's actually going to be a series, but, like, we want you in it. So the series is called The Ether Tales. Shout out to Bruce. Dude's name is Bruce Willis. Black dude named Bruce Willis.
Okay, yeah.
My dog. But Bruce
Is he
Willis.
bald?
Nah, bro, he's not bald, bro. That's the thing, bro. But everything else is Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
meet this dude, Bruce Willis. Like, amazing creative and somebody that, you know what I'm saying, he dug deep. But like I was telling you earlier, like, it's like a story of it's like a everyman story as far as, like, coming up in the hood, but it goes into a spiritual aspect of, like I was saying, like, doing drugs and killing someone and you know what I'm saying, like, really being in the streets, but it giving you the spiritual aspect as far as, like, the light and the dark. And the dark's scary as fuck. Like, even in the script and everything, like, how we have to act it, bro, like, it's something so much bigger than, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really one of those stories that's, like, going to change. Because I feel like people need to see that separation between the what-ifs. I don't think that people see the what-ifs enough nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had New Jack City. We had Belly. We had Top Shotters. We had everything. We had everything. Even leading into the early 2010s with Power and Empire and all that other shit. We had shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's so necessary, like, on a spiritual aspect, we get that too, because, like I told you earlier, bro, I've never personally been locked up. I pray God continues to allow that for me. But, like, I also have a bit of a deeper understanding through my empathy and through going through the process with other people. And when you connect yourself with people and you connect yourself with certain things and certain energies, it sticks with you. You never know when you're going to feel like you're in that courtroom instead of somebody else. And you wishing that you could just pull them out with you. Bro, like, there's so many things that, like, spiritually I feel need to be expressed more. So when people are having those what if questions, like, it's not a what if. Like, I was so thankful that I had Absol, Big Crit, J Electronic. Like, I had people spiritually that, like, could communicate to me, where Flatbush Zombies, like, they just communicated it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, like, I feel like that's why it's so important, because somebody else needs to be able to know how to maneuver.
And that's what you feel like this film does. It communicates that in that same way.
Because, bro, like, so many people feel lost at the wheel, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
is it out yet, or is it?
more time. Is it what?
Is it out yet? Is it?
No. It's
okay,
not.
it's in the making still.
It's still in the making. Bruce, we need to finish this shit, dog. This is proof. Hey,
I'm excited now, bro. I gotta know.
I'm not gonna
Please
lie,
keep me in the
bro.
loop. I'm gonna promote it too, bro.
It's well written, first and foremost. But then, like I said, Rich and his wife are shooting this, bro. And they are, like, I'm so excited for the work that not only I have coming out with them, but everything that they're working on too. Because they're working on their own personal short films. They're working on the stuff, like I said, with the Ether Tales. And then they're working on my stuff and all of our stuff right now.
Yeah.
And we have a really good support system. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he works with Fox. He has a lot of his team members from Fox helping out. And just being here in the process, bro, like, I feel like those are the important moments, dog. Because people get so jaded in the creative process sometimes that they forget to have a good time.
Yeah.
We have a good time.
Yeah, man. I think that's so important, man.
Especially with this, bro. This shit's so, bro, like, this is a really dark story. So we try to always keep it positive. We're always, you know what I'm saying, vibing out, chopping it up about our personal lives before we get into the acting.
Yeah.
Because we don't ever want to mix, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody might be going through it. And at the same time, like, it's a very respected, like, cast and crew and everything, bro. It's also like a small, close-knit family type shit.
Man, I really want to tap in, bro. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm listening every word you're saying, but I'm sitting here thinking about, like, I am so in my own world, bro. I'm so in my world. I'm detached to a lot of things going on, you know, and being from St. Pete and not knowing about all these things that you're telling me and wanting to be more involved in it. Like, you know, I do music, but I do it on my own terms, right? I do the podcast, and I love the podcast. And this is how I put myself out there, but I still only put myself out there on my terms. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not as tapped in as I want to be, bro. I want to be more tapped into the film. I want to be involved in film and these things. So bro.
I want to be real with you, because this is something that's so much. Like, bro, I didn't realize how easy it was either, bro. Like, people feel like they gotta go through a process, you know, but, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The thing I love about the team, and even on an artistic standpoint, it's not just acting, bro. Like, they support everything.
Yeah.
So it's literally just showing up, bro. Like, I can give you their number. You could just be like, "Yo, Kalib sent me. I'm ready to work on whatever, whenever."
Yeah.
Like, I'm want to be a part of. Like, bro, that's why I feel it's so necessary.
Yeah.
But it's not. How do I say this? I'm happy it's not promoted, so it's not as accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
When it's
Respect.
open access, bro, like, it gets saturated.
You dilute it. Yeah. You dilute it. Yeah.
And I feel like even with some of the people that I've been able to work with, like, these motherfuckers good.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I already know that, like, that's the type of environment you want to be in. So, like, bro, do not overthink that. Like, bro, I just text you Rich's number and Rich will plug you into something crazy. Because there's a film there. Bro, do you know that between Hillsborough County and Pinellas County, there are 2 art commissions. So there's a Hillsbury County Film Commission, Art Commission, Pinellas County Film Commission, Art Commission.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Rich is right in the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, how do I say this, bro? The people that are working are actually the ones that are like Angel one of the motherfuckers that actually be working. You're one of the motherfuckers. It shows the consistency.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things that when you finally meet the right person, like, it's gonna just be so easy to access. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always shout out people, because, like, people don't realize that they be asking for the thing that somebody's probably already talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it just goes into that, because, bro, like, when I tell you, like, the crew, the team, just normal, amazing people.
Yeah.
Like, when I say normal, I mean, like, they're not weirdos. Like, no Diddy parties.
Yeah.
Might have a cookout, but we ain't on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No weird gatekeeping type stuff, you mean? Like, yeah.
Open
Yeah.
accessibility to resources.
Just genuine,
that will help
authentic,
you grow.
real people.
Bro, and it's
Yeah.
so, they're getting nominated for awards in Canada, going to Canada and
Beautiful.
shit.
Beautiful.
I want to go to Canada. I want to see what Canada talks about.
Yeah, man. That's crazy you brought up Canada, because I coach a lady from Canada. I do fitness by day. Like, that's my job, my day job.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
a
walking
fitness
with
trainer.
you, bro. I got about 20 more pounds I got to get rid of.
Man, I got you, bro. I got you. But, bro, so we getting a little pressed for time, and I ain't not no pressure. I want to, but I just want to make sure, because like, I love the energy and the message that you're bringing to this show tonight. I just want to make sure that you let people know all the things that you got going on that they could actively find right now, where they could find you, and you know, from anywhere from your streaming platforms to social media, and anything that you want to actively promote right now that you got cooking, bro.
Sure.
I want to make sure that you know you talk about you a little bit too, bro.
I'll be so real, man. I got the same thing every day. I got beats. I got stew time.
Yeah.
We got some fire that we just dropped. Shout out to Sam Illy. Sam Illy just got not even Sam Illy just got. Sam Illy blessed me with, like, crazy beat pack. He's a highly decorated producer himself, so we got a project that we already got completed. It's called True Story, and we just dropped the single for it. But before we drop that project, like I said, we got the High Rate that's about to drop next month. And I'm so excited for that project that's coming up because it's called Major. Now, Major is, it's a prelude to True Story. Because True Story is more of like a mature mindset of where I'm at right now. And Major is the what the fuck, how did I get here kind of story. But also at the same time, like, yeah, I'm here.
And these are all singles.
Major is going to, so High Rate's a single. Major is going to be the project that High Rate's associated with.
Okay.
And then True Story is going to be another EP produced by Sam Lee. And we already have the single for that out. So, you know, I feel like True Story is more like my hip-hop roots.
Yeah.
My lyrical shit. And I feel like in Major, bro, like, you're just going to see the versatility more. I feel like it's going to be just a more, it's summertime, dude. Let's have some fun. Like, I made fun music that's also really fucking cool and has a great message. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to move within the time. I know that True Story is always going to be able to be, like, articulated and presented well. So, Major and True Story, you know what I'm saying? High Rate will be dropping in July. I'm not going to give y'all a date on that. Just when that motherfucker here is, it's going to be here. And True Story is already out on all platforms. And you can find me at Kalib Music, Kalib MUSIC, and that's all on platforms. You feel me?
Okay, tell us about your socials. If people want to connect, plug in, commission you for beats, studio time, whatever.
Hey, dog. If you want a feature, you better go at Angel Soto. That's A.S. Benton.
Yeah. The boss.
Or at Benton Media. Don't hit me for no feature. Don't hit me for no show. Hit Angel. If you don't get Angel, go Jew. It's Juju. Find her. If you can't find them, just go to Benton Media Lounge. If you can't find them there, go to Benton ENT. You'll find them there. And well, if you can't find them either places there, then just pull up. Yeah, I promise this conversation, we have a pretty solid, you know, if you're talking business, we have a pretty solid open door policy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as far as studio time, hit me at Kalib the Engineer. It's Kalib, Kalib, the Engineer. Or Benton Media Lounge. And for beats, Kalib the Engineer. I'm not gonna lie, Kalib Music, just go support that one.
Yeah.
That's the music.
Hit
that's
that
the
follow
fun.
button, man.
Hit that
That
follow
ain't
button.
hard. Don't be lurking, man.
Don't
Hit
be a
that follow
weirdo,
button.
bro. Like,
yeah, don't be weird.
real speed,
Yeah.
bro. Like, don't be weird. Don't be one of the, like, 250,000 people that are watching me, and it's like, why, bro? Like, I'm gonna keep putting the bread up for promotion. It don't matter. But, like I said, bro, it's a very, you know what I'm saying? I love Benton because, like, it is a very open door policy. Like, you can hit us up directly, and you can get your work done at a professional level. And I feel like people should utilize that shit. Like, yo, hit us up.
And you
Get
might
your work
fuck
done.
around and get inspired by somebody when you walk in there.
You never know who you're going to
Yeah.
meet here, bro. You never know who you're going to end up seeing. You never know who you're going to end up shaking hands with. And you never know who you're going to end up connecting with.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
You feel me?
So, man, I know you got a lot of wisdom. Well, I ain't mean to cut. I ain't cut you off.
That's it.
So, well, I know you got some jewels, man. You got a lot of wisdom within you, and so, like, if you have any closing remarks for the audience, please, by all means, share. And I ask every single guest on this platform. This is Live Struggle Legacy. So, tell us what legacy means to you.
Legacy is the foundation being built upon. But first, that foundation has to be solid.
Yeah.
So it's a solidified foundation that has been able to be built upward and stay solid. So I feel like with legacy comes first knowledge that the legacy can be created, and then the responsibility of the legacy. And coming from, you know, the household that I came from, bro, like I've been blessed to have some people that have cemented theirs. Like, my granddad was an amazing man. Like, my grandfather was that dude. He worked with Joe Jackson. Come on. It's like, what? He was cool with him. They would drink beer. That's cool. Like, you gotta think about, like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, you never know who you are until you appreciate who you are. So that's what legacy is, man. It's being able to have a foundation that's solid, so solid that you can continue to build solidification on top of it.
Yeah. And you know what I love, what you just said, right? about legacy, and something that I've never heard before, is that with legacy comes responsibility.
For sure.
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Ben. Hey. My pop beat that Spider-Man movie in my head after that scene. And my dad was a dad that like, I'm 5 years old, I'm going to go see The Incredible Hulk. I was scared shitless. Nah, you gonna sit through this motherfucker. You like watching them on cartoons and shit. Nah, you gonna watch this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Terrified. Terrified. What's going on? Bro, I'm terrified in there. When I first seen the Green Goblin, terrified.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the lesson stood. So that's all that matters at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That's right.
yeah, man. Once again, I appreciate you having me, fam.
Man, I appreciate you. Kalib Music, Kalib. Listen, man, I appreciate you sharing your story on the show, bro, and all your good energy, man. Make sure y'all check him out. Don't just lurk. Hit that follow button, and if if you want to drop a question, drop it in the comment section, man. It's Large Struggle Legacy. If you haven't already done so, don't be lurking. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Start a conversation with Kalib. If you're listening on a streaming platform, make sure you hit that follow button, download, save, rate us. If you're looking to promote your business, holler at me. We're looking for sponsors. And please make sure you check out the LiveStruggleLegacy.com. We building pyramids.
At Autism Acceptance All-Stars, it's more than awareness, it's action. When you sign up at the AAAS.org, you join a movement for acceptance, inclusion, and real impact. Don't miss our Memories Delivered program. We bring professional photographers right to the homes of autism families, capturing genuine moments in the comfort of their own space. Becoming an All-Star is free, but the difference you make is priceless. Visit the AAAS.org today. Be seen, be heard, be an all-star. If you'd like to promote your business on the show, please DM us for sponsorship opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. We out.
Live Struggle Legacy. It's a whole movement. I got you, big baby. I keep the struggle live. Live struggle, live music. Meditation to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. We bring it out. Live struggle, live music. Meditation to how we do it. And so my dog who never made it out. Live struggle, I got you, homie. The things we do when we down on our luck, like a dolphin. Anything to get fucked up. What you think? Now we out here trying to get locked up. Desperation brings desperate measures trying to come.